Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. K-Rock here, and today we are bringing you our Week 10 Intel mission, Tighten the Noose. And here we are going to go into our Intel tab, of course, to start this, and here we have Uncover Zakyov's plan for armistice. Tighten the Noose, Objective 1. Find the location in the message Ghost sent you as always, and click on your appropriate button to view this intel. And here we have a photograph of a tree stump with the gold ghost coin, and it is at a high elevation, and you can see down to the right, off in the distance, the airport terminal tower. So here we are looking for a high elevation, which would be north of this location of the airport. And we'll mark that on the map for you all, and this is actually up by the dam, just over the tunnel in the mountain range in section C3. And we'll go ahead and jump on in, and there is our tree stump, there is our gold coin. We're going to click on that as always to get our intel, and as always wait till the ghost message appears so that you know that intel has been collected. And now we can move on to intel number 2. And back in our Intel tab, ARM31 left a code. And we'll view that here. Sometimes takes a minute for it to load in. But here we have a note. Price going after weapon. Says Z isn't done with armistice. Keep hunting. Intel pinged 3-1. Northeast Road by News Station. He left us this. And we have the code 274-95810. See what you can find. So we're going to take that code, and we are going to mark this on the map here. And there's the TV station and the shed just off of that northeast road. And then our code that we're going to want to enter once we get down here. And that is 274-95810. And we'll have access into the TV shed here. And then just over here on the right, this pile of papers on the file cabinet. And we'll go ahead and click our button to collect our intel. And we'll get our message from Ghost letting us know that our intel is collected. And I'm just taking a quick look around to see if anything else had changed in here. And I did notice this photograph at the top of a picture of like some housing, but I don't know where this appears at anywhere in Verdansk. Kind of odd. But let's move on to Intel number 3, and back at our tab. Intel was leaked from Verdansk Bank, so that's a pretty obvious one, I believe. Click on that, and we get another letter here, and this is from the Committee for State Security. Status of operational asset Perseus. 1. CIA asset source claims Perseus asset is a top priority for Western intelligence agencies. Identity still unknown. Known foreign agents Adler, redacted. Sims Lawrence. Supervisor Hudson, redacted. 2. Source is confident asset sees Kremlin as target. This can give a Moscow plausible deniability of asset. Operation must be terminated. All knowledge disavowed. 3. Alternate means of objective are being considered. Z suggesting active measures operations. And then we have in blue there leak intel, Kobet, Verdansk Bank. So we are going to be headed to the Verdansk Bank. And we'll mark that on the map for everybody. And of course downtown the Verdansk Bank. And this is located next to the Morse code phone number 1 that is inside the bank. It's on the main floor. And we'll drop in. And we're going to wrap right on around here at the main floor. That room that has our Morse code phone number 1. And there on the desk, this nifty little computer station here. Go ahead and click on that. We'll get our intel collected, and there's our message from Ghost. Intel has been collected. And then we can go ahead and move on to Intel number 4. And back at our Intel tab, active measures fueled the conflict. And we're going to go ahead and click triangle and view our Intel again. And here we have a new message, and we're going to zoom in on that so we can read this very easily. But this is a list of financial transaction to armistice operators. And the starting phones, send to City Hall. Now they help us. And it looks like we have Jaeger and Wyatt and Zane and Azur. And you can see their account numbers for Jaeger and Wyatt and the amounts of money that were transferred to their accounts. So that is very interesting that we can see some financial payments going out to these armistice operators. Very interesting. But we're headed to City Hall, and mark this on the map, and this is actually outside of City Hall at the back there at that arch section, the comms tent area. And I actually went inside looking first until I found this and went outside, but here at the comms tent area, we're gonna click on our intel here at these crates. And we should get our ghost message there, intel collected. And now we can move on to intel number 5. And back at our intel tab, a team as ambushed at the train station. I think that was supposed to be maybe a typo there. We will click on our view intel and see what message we get here. And another time of loading in. And here it looks like we have a intel report, and this looks from Wyatt. And here in the report, we had another blue-on-blue attack today, except it wasn't. My team was heading to a bunker near Redacted. This place is the Wild West, and those things are gold mines. As we approached the Verdansk train station, we were engaged by small arms fire and mortars. We sustained heavy casualties from the onset and lost multiple vehicles. I ordered us out of the kill zone and back to base. The attacks are becoming more frequent. After the airport got hit, there was suspicion, but once we learned it was our own man, sides were chosen. Rumors and conspiracy theories ran wild. People were called traitors, even said I was getting paid by terrorists. It wasn't long before it was all out war. We're past the point of reconciliation. This is about survival now. And then in the notes, controlling those bunkers will give us significant tactical advantage. We need to open them before other teams have an opportunity. Time to try and head out Redacted again. So there is a very interesting intel report from Wyatt. And it looks like now that story unfolds and members of Armistice being called out as traitors and getting payments. But let's go ahead and jump into the location that we are headed to next at the train station. And here we're going to mark up the train station location and the ambush location right here on the map. And this is very simple to find, but it is the flipped over Jeep that is on fire, all ablaze, and there you can see the circle in the background there, and that is where our intel is at there. And we can click on that and we should get our message for Ghost, and our intel is collected, and we can now move on to intel number 6. And back at our intel tab, the team was on their way to a bunker, so things are starting to get good. And here we have a picture with another code on it, and that code is for Bunker 1. That's 97264738, and you can make out that image there, that is Bunker 1. Very easy to identify, and of course having the code helps as well. So we are headed to Bunker 1. Alright, and here we are, Bunker 1 on the map for you, and the code 972644138. And I'm sure most of you know where Bunker 1 is located. But we're actually going to go in to the actual bunker door, enter that code 972-64138, and that'll give us access to bunker 1, and we'll go ahead and wait for the bars to retract. Go ahead and collect a few little goodies here while we're waiting for that to open. And there we go. Bunker 1 is now open. And right around to the right side here at the top of the stairs is where the intel is actually located, and I am just doing a quick look around. But there you see there are 2 pieces to collect, and you collect the intel on the first monitor and then the second monitor, and make sure you do both of them and you'll get your ghost message, intel collected. And now we can move on to intel number 7 back at our intel tab here. And of course, number 7 is given to us. It was all part of the plan. Go ahead and click our button and view this intel. And this is a very interesting piece of intel, and I'm happy to see it. So hopefully this means we are getting closer and closer to finally accessing some of these second doors in these other bunkers. But you can see there are 2 terminals here. Terminal 1 shows a list of all the bunkers. They show all online, so that is a good indication that maybe we're getting ever so close, like I mentioned. And then Terminal 2, we see a list of instructions of what is taking place as once we get the system up and running. And I'm going to zoom in on this real quick so we can get a better look. But here, Protocol 117, Silo Power System, running initial setup, auto boot. Power system can be automatically routed to start silo boot sequence when bunker codes are entered. So there's another indication that there are some bunker codes. Do you want to activate the auto boot system? And it looks like we typed Y for yes. It's setting parameters. Setup complete. Bunker codes will now activate silo boot systems. So there you have it. The Week 10 Intel. Tighten the noose. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.